When I say it is an honor and a pleasure, and words can't even pronounce, but to have one of the legends, the greats, Mr. Freeway Ricky Ross, not to be mistaken with the Ricky Rose, the fat rapper.
The fat bastard who stole my name.
The real Rick Ross. What's going on, brother?
What's up?
Freeway Ricky. We glad to have you down here.
Thanks for having me.
And you know, we just gonna get the people acquainted with who the real Freeway Ricky Ross is.
Yeah.
I was one of the
first.
The biggest. We're just so happy to have you. Go ahead.
You know, they attributed a lot of that crack in California to me. But you know, when we was selling it, it was freebase, and I didn't really hear the term crack until it was on my indictment. So really, you know, we was selling base, but I guess that was the originator of the crack cocaine stuff. So that's where that came from.
Now, to get right into it, to become one of the biggest crack dealers of the 80s and early 90s,
that's still, you know, I pinch myself now when I think about it, because, you know, back when we started, we was happy to be making $20, $30 a week. So to go from that to making millions of dollars a day, that's an American story.
And so, like, just a little back, how did you even start on, like, just becoming who you became?
What happened was, you know, I used to sell newspapers. I was always a hustler as a kid. And I seen these guys, you know, they was selling this little powder stuff. So I realized that, you know, that was the move, that they was making a little $20, $30. And so I wanted to make $20, $30. So I started selling. And I used to play tennis. You know, I used to play tennis. So when I was playing tennis and stuff, I was too poor. I couldn't really afford the matches. They were like $15.
I was gonna say, so you just went from tennis practice or games and then went to the block?
I didn't really practice. I went down to the matches and watched, and I learned through eye. Because a lot of stuff I learned through observation, you know. They say observation is probably the best teacher. So I learned through that, and I watched the hustlers. So when I started hustling, I used to work for this dude that had a cab service also. So he was basically the one who introduced me to my connect, you know. So once I got the connect and I had access to some more weight, that's where things really took off, you know.
And they said that you knew Glazilda Blanca personally.
I knew a lot of these
personally, like you guys Diddy party.
Wait a minute. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
I didn't smash her, but I knew a lot of these people because, you know, we traveled the same circle. I don't get these interviews to talk about that era, to glorify drugs, because it harmed a lot of people. And I want to set the record straight on some things. You know, of course, in the height of the crack era, they spoke about crack babies and stuff. When those wasn't really crack babies. There was no residual effects with babies with crack that scientists learned later on, but at the time it was a war on drugs. They misconstrued the information. Those were actually babies from alcoholics. So it was no crack babies. I just want to clear that up.
And now you went on to make millions and millions weekly and monthly and daily. And
a lot of people was making a lot of money. See, the problem was I didn't spend no money. I saved all the money I made. See, a lot of people, they like to floss and they spend money.
They said you wasn't flashy, you were regular.
I'm still wearing the clothes that I wore back then, and my stuff still all fit, you know, because a lot of that stuff, when you buy quality, you can wear that 20, 30, 40 years later.
Now, respectfully, before we get you out of here, because here at the Nation, we couldn't let this go. You were able to make so much money, but people said you couldn't read. Is that true? Because we hate how they treat black men down here. And we just wanted to, you know, shed some light on that. Maybe you could read a couple passages or something from there. Just let the people know that you can still do it.
Like any page? Pick any page? If y'all, I can come back if y'all have any technical difficulties.
We're right.
You want to read from anywhere?
Anywhere.
Just start like at the
just wherever you feel comfortable. We just hate how they
say
say
that I couldn't read. Who brought that up?
No, people been saying
I could count. You see all the money I made.
You made millions.
Listen,
we hate for them to say you don't have to.
People say like, I don't have a problem reading that. I left my car running. But listen, I left my car running.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
and I haven't had a ticket in years. I don't want to get a double pump.
No, we don't
I'll
want you
come
to
back
think
to the
so.
nation and I'll read and do whatever. Can I keep this book, study over it?
Keep that.
Okay, listen, and thanks for having me. Rick
We
Ross,
sorry about the inconvenience of the
Rick
lights
Ross
and
stole my
everything.
name, my persona, and everything. He got rich and he never paid no bread back. So I just
He never gave you no money?
Never gave up no money because he acted like he came up with that persona on his own. Incredible. But listen, thanks for having me. And next time I come back, I'm gonna read the whole book.
Well, thank you, Freeway Rick.